Part three. Where now we see now we see a black man up on Channel News 12, you know what I'm saying, trying to convince black people into the treatment. You know what I'm saying? By saying the black people was the hardest hit when it comes to COVID-19. No, the black people were probably the hardest tricked when it came to COVID-19. Black brother, basketball player, whatever you are, yeah, hardest hit, you know what I'm saying, as he said, COVID-19. No, my brother, we was the intended target, and still is. You know what I'm saying? You mean, and you working for them in the deep state, and you got nerve to get up on Channel 12 in a commercial or wherever TV station you on a commercial, talking that garbs. You working right with them, punk, and you need to go play basketball or whatever career you got and start the medical game. Because you sour, you know what I mean? And your trickery is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The intended target is my people. You know what I'm saying? That's what you probably mean using black people. You know what I'm saying? Using black people, basketball stars, movie stars, celebrities to tell black people they need the treatment. Wow. What beautiful tricks you guys run as we see. As we see, you know what I'm saying? What beautiful tricks you run. As we see it. But we got to start checking them on every groove, you know what I'm saying? Because they be coming with some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I see that they're saying Biden poll ratings is dropping like flies. When he was at 57, now he down to about damn near what, maybe 35. He should be down to zero if you ask me, because he ain't no goddamn hero. He's a zero. Creepy Joe Biden, just like Anthony Fauci, the weasel, should be a zero. Goddamn, ain't no motherfucker here. I tell you what he is, a Luciferian Ku Klux Klan, the Grand Poobah soldier probably. Don't come with that bullshit. This is their bullshitical plan. They always wanted to execute on black people. You know what I'm saying? They hate the fact that we gods on the planet and you can't take that away from us no matter what you do. It ain't gonna change nothing. Trust me, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? But now we see Biden is hosting Manchin and Schumer in the Delaware, you know what I'm saying, as the Congress inch towards a spending deal. Biden continues to push the economic agenda to the finish line. He should push it. He should push all three of them that he just said, Biden, Schumer, and Manchin, need to push it clean off the side of a cliff and hope that when they hit the ground or wherever they're going, don't come back. Talking about he pushing it to the finish line as he talks with the Democrats when they head over, you know what I'm saying, when they head over, I guess on some trip, you know, spend up some of our money on over the finish line. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They want to get this deal done before they book out of town. But I think he shouldn't get hit. You know what I'm saying? Biden will host, you know what I'm saying, Senator Majority Leader, you know what I'm saying, Chuck the Duck Schumer, you know what I'm saying, the sellout of New York. He sold out in New York many times and pretend to be there for years and be some big time shot doing he an old goddamn Luciferian deep state son of a gun. You know what I'm saying? Same for Joe Manchin from the Democrat or wherever he come from West Virginia. Well, yeah, Bobber. Nigga, you need to go back there and stay up in the mountains, you know what I'm saying, and clean your boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? In Delaware. You know what I'm saying? On Sunday, he's hosting this with these guys on Sunday in Delaware. You know what I'm saying? As the Democrats work towards a secure deal on the legislations that would enact, you know what I'm saying, will enact the administration, you know what I mean? Social safety net. The social safety net agenda, yeah, where you gonna lock everybody in and have them as a slave. Y'all full of garbage. What you trying to do, recreate the Lincoln move? You ain't fooling me. They need to take that statue off the hill because if that's the garbage he set up back then, y'all full of shit now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Their social safety net agenda. You know what I'm saying? Three officials said, you know what I'm saying? Biden met with Schumer, Democrats, and speaking with Nancy Dummy Pelosi. You know what I'm saying? She need to go somewhere, and all three of them need to just jump off a cliff. I don't care about them. They're full of doo-goo then. They're full of doo-goo now. You know what I'm saying? So we know that they've been running this garbage for years. You know what I'm saying? We see all kinds of trickery coming from the left, coming from the right, and what seems to be going on is nothing at all that's making any kind of goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know what I'm saying? Open border. Who the fuck will be preaching about open border policy? Can you believe that shit? You know what I mean? All these years you've been talking about protecting America, and all of a sudden you decide to have what we call open border policy. You know what I'm saying? What half of them need probably is open brain surgery. Yeah, man. We got everything crazy, like crazy. Let's be honest, they full of dude. You know what I'm saying? You got Obama even up here with his crazy behind talking a whole lot of yin yang patty whack. Give a damn dog a bone. You know what I'm saying? Like he big Don Juan coming up on the thing where he could tell us when this is and when that ain't. You know what I'm saying? Obama needs to get off and go somewhere and not come back as well. Because he full of doo-goo then and he full of doo-goo now. And he probably gonna be full of doo-goo in the damn future. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody paying his crazy behind no mind. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are full of doo-goo. You know? I'm not even going to even stress myself with them because people should know by now what's going on as we see it. You know what I'm saying? As we see it. We need to be what's going on, really, as we see. Ain't nobody got time to be playing. You know what I'm saying? And I got a joint here going on. I was watching this joint right here where William Blake, once proposed that John, I think his name John Milton, was of the devil's party without knowing. It's because he invoked Satan in the paradise. I think it's Paradise Lost with such gusto. By a contrast, Blake observed Milton seems to inhibited when he wrote, a puddling, I guess, synonymous old God. Yeah, like his brain. You know what I'm saying? As a God, have Donald Trump recently chronicled most of whom quote the former president liberty and with relish turn to the devil's party. They be talking like, yeah, devil, yeah, we know how y'all crazy behind things. Y'all ain't fooling nobody then, and you sure ain't fooling nobody now. So let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? You talking a whole lot of yin yang patty whack, give a dog a bone. And ain't nobody eating that because now we know that the full understanding of what they've been trying to do is a Luciferian Marxist, probably Ku Klux Klan and the Grand Poobah and every secret society group this side of Mexico all the way around the globe are all involved in connection of probably the destruction of people and mainly black people as a whole. But they ain't fooling nobody. Even Nancy Pelosi, she up there, Nancy Pelosi, Democrat, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much she talking about pretty much there's in a budget deal as Biden meets with a bunch of clowns who would even meet with him at all. So we know who down with them. You know what I'm saying? So we know who down with them. We've been watching this this shit the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Biden, and then they say 58,000 dead, and and depraved DeSantis is just getting started. Yeah, he probably is. He probably working with them. You know what I mean? You never know. They probably putting the blame on him, one way or another. They ain't seem to be clearing this thing up amongst no matter what strikes they meet. You know what I'm saying? They have us stuck in a bunch of garbage and sitting out there playing political games. You know what I mean? You know? Because ain't nobody been sick, like I said, until Como pulled that bullshit, especially in New York. So we don't know what they talking about because we know for a fact that everybody has to be treated or tested. I should have said tested first up their nose in order so they give it same in South Africa. You know what I mean? South Africa don't seem to want to understand that. You know what I'm saying? They really want to sell somebody clean the fuck out. And that seems like what they're doing. You know what I mean? McCarthy seeks Biden meeting after alarming border numbers, warned against massive amnesty push, you know what I mean? For more than, I guess, 192,000 immigrants were encountered at the southern border in September. Yeah, they're bringing them in to do a bunch of garbage as usual and pull up the place. You know what I mean? They don't give a one shit about the border. You know what I'm saying? They using that to their advantage. You know what I mean? When you see House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy is requested a meeting with President Biden, in the wake of the alarming border numbers in which showed more than 192,000 immigrants entering in September. Biden don't give a shit. This is a part of his Luciferian plans. You know what I'm saying? And then who logging along playing like they're so concerned to do something about it, you seem to be a little late. You are all on Trump's neck. What happened to Biden's? They must have his balls around their neck. You know what I'm saying? I am, writing to raise a strong concern once again regarding the crisis on the southern border and to request an urgent meeting to discuss the crisis. You should have did that when he put them in the cages and told them they have 100 days to get to the border. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, escape coyote and cartels. You know what I'm saying? Now McCarthy wants to discuss the crisis. And McCarthy wrote to Biden a letter on Saturday, you know what I'm saying, obtained by Fox News, of course. But, he full of do. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? We look at Nancy Pelosi, created her turbulent bill says he asked Nancy Pelosi, when, you know what I'm saying, were you warned about the June 6th riot? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she probably the one set it up. You know what I'm saying? The five slams Biden for, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot of shit about the southern border. They all over Biden head because, like I said, he didn't care nothing about no southern border. So I don't know why people keep talking that. You know what I'm saying? About the hill of the testifying against Trump. You know what I'm saying? The illegal immigration soars under Biden. He ain't gonna soar because that's what he wanted to do. I don't understand why people don't seem to understand what this sneak freak is doing. You know what I mean? He wants to create hell on wheels in our country. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're looking at Chris Wallace over here running his Trapper Jam MD, acting as if like he not up in the boot. You know what I mean? He over there running his little Scooby-Dooby mode. You know what I mean? And from time to time he pisses you off talking about Chris Wallace. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This week we see a lot of that going on. You know what I'm saying? Talking about a whole lot of shit to do with Biden. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of shit to do with Biden. As we see. So They full of garbage. They full of garbage. You know what I mean? So we've got to take our time and make sure that we understand where we stand in this fight, you know what I'm saying, that is going on right now. A lot of people trying to think that they don't have a right to say anything, and they're too scared to say anything because if they say something, this might come out of it. You know, Chris Wallace, you know what I'm saying, he up there running his Chopper John MD, you know what I'm saying? And he's saying that the White House doesn't have full confidence in the Biden's ability to handle tough sit down interviews. You know what I mean? He probably don't have the ability to even think straight in any kind of view. You know what I'm saying? You see, he's gone with a beautiful song. You know what I mean? So this is Point Black saying, you know, let's do our research, let's dig in on these people ahead and make sure that we stay on top of them. You know what I'm saying? Because when we even look at it, you see there's a Pennsylvania Republican became the latest COVID-19 breakthrough. Yeah, because you tested him. You tested him first. And whatever's in that test is making people sick. So don't come with that bullshit. And then you force them into go get this and that. And when they get it, that happens. So this is Point Black saying, stay tight, stay right. And I'll see y'all in the V of the light. One.